Welcome to the Pulse of Healthcare's Dr. John McCormick. I'm here with Peter, and today we're going to shamelessly plug ourselves, which we haven't done in a long. We haven't really ever done that before.
Well, with the recent projections that have been coming out and all the news about the projected increases in healthcare going into next year for most of the insurance businesses, 20-30% increases.
I know. I mean, our last podcast, I talked about the Stockholm syndrome and how people are staying with it, even with these crazy increases. And, we started talking about that here. And part of what keeps people where they're at is the fear of the unknown, right?
Yep.
And obviously, we can't remove all of that fear, right? But we can peel back the veil a little bit in some ways, right?
Right.
And we can certainly help out those small groups. And when I'm talking about small groups, I'm talking about groups down to 5, into that 5 to 50 range. Now, we can certainly help groups larger than that, much larger than that, and we love to do that. But, kind of the forgotten man, if you will, or the forgotten employer is that small employer that's got that, 10-man office, and they have no health care, and they have nothing, and they don't know what to do, and they've gone out for a quote, and it comes back and it's $1,000 per employee, and they go.
Well, it's those smaller businesses where each employee is so valuable that you can't replace them easily. Therefore, this is a expense for the business, and every business that has an employee is in the insurance business.
Absolutely, and I hate to say, I read an article yesterday where they say employees are, during COVID, they were moving around a lot between different employers. And now they're staying put, but they're staying put for benefits more than they are even their salaries, And
Yep.
so that small employer that doesn't have a benefit package, how much training it goes in to bringing somebody into a small business and, where they're going to wear multiple hats and they might have diverse responsibilities, and I got just the right person, and they come in, and you spend, half a year trying to make them experts in that job, and right about the time they get a better offer and they're off,
Right.
And it's like, oh, well, they had health benefits and you didn't.
And yeah, now it's benefits that are driving changes.
It really is. It really is. So here's our shameless plug. We were trying to help solve this problem, and what we said was, because of the way we're configured, we can actually offer a level funded plan for groups from 5 to 50 employees, and they kind of scale. And what we did was scale some rates, and I'm not going to share all the rates online and things like that, but I can tell you that our rates for our high deductible plans are in the mid 500s, and for our platinum level plan, which is no co-cho insurance, no deductible, no co-pays for many of the core things, and just co-pays on some of the higher level care stuff, even then, when you get into that 16-person group, under $600.
Wow.
So for the employers, for the employees. So when we talk about those kinds of things, and we're looking at the rates out there, we got a quote today for a group, and this is a big group, 250 life group, right? And you think, I say big, that's not big to a lot of people, but it's a pretty good sized group, right?
Right.
Substantial, self-funded group. Their quote this year per employee, $1,050.
Per employee.
Per employee, $1,050. So you can just double that for an employee spouse, about the same for an employee child. A family, I didn't even look at their family rate, but that's got to be $2,500 to $3,000 if you factor that the same way. And it's like, good grief. There are people out there that don't even make that much money a month in their regular salary, and now they got health care that's that expensive. So this is a really short, shameless plug of, if you're one of those employers that doesn't have health care because you've been afraid and you didn't know what it cost, now you can get health care for your employees, under $600 right now, today. All
Right,
you have to do is
right.
call You have to qualify, which means you're going to fill out a personal health questionnaire if you're small. If you had another policy in the past and you do happen to have your claims data, RX data, we can qualify you that way, let you join our plan. I think it's amazing. I do need to say at this moment, we're only offering this in the greater Houston area. So I'm going to say Harris and all the contiguous counties
Montgomery
around
County
there.
is-
Montgomery, Brazos, Liberty, and the reason for that is this is where we grew up in the space. This is where most of our doctors are and all of our support mechanisms, all of our imaging and things like that, where people can go and get these things and they're free and it's easy and it's super. So if you're in the greater Houston area, you got a quote that's choking you, you're drowned in, you're like, I can't believe I'm paying, my rate went from, $500 4 years ago and now it's up over $800 or $900. Give us a call. Now's the time. We can do it really fast, right? Our number, 866-549-4199, 866-549-4199. You can ask for Peter. He'll take your information.
I'll always take your call.
Take your call, and we'll certainly get you qualified and get you started today. Thank you for joining us for the Postal Healthcare. Peter, wrap it up.
It's just important that people be aware and make these decisions while they can before all of this gets changed and moved on.
It's so easy to get trapped and give up and go, it's right now it's September, pretty soon it'll be October, and then November you're in open enrollment, and then it's too late, and it's just like, oh my God, we didn't make a decision, and here we are,
Yep.
Well, now's the time. We've got the rates, we're ready to go.
Talk to your HR person. Have them give us a call.
That's right. Thank you so much.